It's another one of those mornings where everything is just cold. I think my sleeping bag may have been a little moist from the last time I was caught on the rain because I didn't air it out, and it was a little difficult to keep warm last night. At least my face was cold. I ended up just completely covering everything in the sleeping bag. I'm trying to get up, but it's cold, and I'm thinking about my clothes that are hanging up. I know they're still wet, and they're gonna be super cold. It's gonna be one of those days. All right, guys, I am all packed up, ready to go. I changed into my cold, wet clothing. I am doing 15 miles today. I did not say that is my goal. I said I'm doing it. At least I hope. Because my plan was to get up early and just go as far as I can. But if I do 15 miles, it'll put me at Speck Pond Shelter, or lean-to, or whatever. And that'll be right before the Mahoosic Notch. So if I can start my day tomorrow with the Mahoosic Notch, it would be great. The only downside is that I slept in because I was freezing. It was 46 degrees. That was the low overnight, at least for Andover. Could have been lower here. Yeah, so it's almost 9. A bit of a late start, not gonna lie. I don't think today's gonna be like horrible. It's not like what I started with yesterday. That was pretty intense to start with. Just going straight up, straight down, straight up again for the first 4 miles. This one, I'm still going up, but it's not as bad. And then I'll have like a little notch on the way up. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm really shooting for 15 because if I can make it there, I think it'd be great. You know, I can take as many breaks as I need to. Today's going to be sunny, dry. All my clothes will get better, you know. Honestly, at this point, I don't really care how long it takes me to get there, but I want to get there. That is what I want to do. I want to get to the 15-mile mark today. That'll also be the biggest day that I've had, so it's asking a lot, I know, of my feet. They're already hurting, but I've been kind of moving around the camp and hoping to loosen them up a little bit, and took some ibuprofen, so if they start hurting, I'll just take more ibuprofen and I'll just power through it. That's what I'm doing today. Let's go. Little Cascades, and look at this, 10 spot. If I would have just came a little bit further down yesterday, I could have been right here, and that looks magical. Look at that. Man. Look at this. I can't really see it. Look how far up I've already gone. That's crazy. Oh yeah, you can get a better view right here. Kinda. Let's try again. We'll try again. Where are all these dang leaves in the way? Okay, I'm glad it's not raining. That looks like a nightmare. And I gotta go across right there. See, there's a path. All right, guys, I did it. 4th moose spotting. It's coming up on it. Oh my God. Okay, it's way back there. I thought it was gone. Oh, is that a bear? Holy crap, is that a bear? That's a bear. Okay, that was a bear. Okay, first bear spotting. There was 2, not that one. They were right there. I came around and heard a and it just took off running. And I saw one going that way. I could just see the tail end. I thought it was a moose, but it looked a little different than a moose. And yeah, it's a bear. And then that's another one over there. I'm gonna move on, quieter. All right, made it to the lean-to. Fry Notch lean-to. I have gone 4.5 miles. Hasn't seemed like it's been that bad, but it's 11:30, so it took me, wait, yeah, that's only 2 hours. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. Yeah, so it took me 2 hours to do almost 5 miles. Plan is 15. This next climb is gonna suck. It's, I got two peaks, so I gotta go up a main peak. It's like going up Avery Peak to West Peak, that whole climb again. So I got to go up Bald Pate East Peak and then go down and back up to the other peak. And I think over the next 4.6 miles, it was 1,600 feet of elevation. So it's gonna be fun. It's steeper than everything I've done so far. So that's gonna be fun. And then after that, once I get past I get the first peak, go down second peak. After that, it's just down to the road, which is where you would go to Bethel. And that'll be 10 miles at the bottom. That's it. I'm going to try not to stay here that long though, because it's already almost noon. Okay, I just saw something. You guys remember the second time I got trail magic when it got me up that mountain from a guy named Mowgli. Look at that. That's really cool. Okay, this is not what I wanted today. These long exposed slabs of rock are the worst, especially when they're wet, which they still are. I think I'm getting close to the top, which is pretty impressive. I don't remember what the elevation was to the first peak. I'm tired. Thanks, Mother Nature. I don't think I realized how high I was going because I was steadily going up all day. Still going. Mother Nature at it again. Okay, there would be no way without that ladder. That rock slab is as tall as me. That would be impossible. And it's wet. Look at that, it's wet. I think I found the top, but man, come on, man. Just let me go. Look, my phone's level right there. This is intense. Okay, better reference of the angle. Look at that. Yeah. Check out this view. It's kind of crazy, but I feel like I haven't had a view like that in a couple days. There for a while, it was just like every day I'd have like 2 or 3 views like this. You guys remember those windmills I was talking about a long time ago? Look at that. And I have to go up there. See the blaze? I think I picked the wrong day to say that I'm gonna do 15 miles because it's already 2 o'clock. I got 1.4 miles to go to the top. So I gotta go up here to the first peak and then I go down and back up to the second peak and it's 600 feet ascent over 1.4. I mean, it's not horrible. It's still steep because of that descent thrown in there. But I'm still 4.4 miles from the road, Grafton Notch basically, which would be 10 miles. And I say that I picked the wrong day to do it because it's basically uphill all day. That's what I've been doing, just uphill, and then end it with a steep thing, go downhill for a while, but then I'd have to go another 4.6 uphill. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I was really hoping to get to Mahoosic Notch. I mean, worst case scenario, I just do another 10 tomorrow. Because doing the entire Mahoosic Notch, it's like 5 miles. I could do my 5 miles to the pond and then 5 miles do the Mahoosic Notch, end at a shelter right there. I know exactly where it is. That might be what I have to do. Just 10 miles every day, make it in a Gorham. Just can't win, man. Just can't win. All right, here you go. Bald Pate East Peak, 3,812 feet. 0.9 to go to the West Peak, which I guess is right there. And then 1.7 to the lean-to where I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, I'm probably only doing 10. This mountain just kicked my butt. Well, this is what it looks like on the top. Just kind of nothing. Well, looks like that's the other peak. It kind of reminds me of Saddleback, actually. It just looks horrible. It's so steep. Oh man, it looks like it's so far away. We've only gone like half a mile. And there is an Alpine Bog here. Look at this. Whoop. There we go. Alpine Bog. If you step in there, your leg will disappear. Ooh, let me see actually. Ooh, you do not want to fall in this. That's crazy. Well, now my check and pull is gross, but I had to do that. Had to see how deep it was. And that's just where I stopped because it was going to the tape. I've read somebody's comment that somebody fell in and the mud sucked them up to their shoulders. That's crazy. Alpine Bog. This is a big one. Wow. All right, well, I'm at the top, I think, and I didn't see a sign. Maybe this one doesn't matter as much, I guess, I don't know. But this was so much easier to get up than the first one. I don't know how it's gonna be going down. All right, I just gotta point this out. You see how they have these? Everything's perfectly dry. Bam. What happened here? Look at this, that's pretty cool. And here's the road. Trail continues that way, and there's a parking lot. I dropped my bag over here just because I saw a spot. I'm gonna go down here just to see. All right, I know the mileage is off here. Look at that. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I got the hang tag. Since it's 2021, it's like the centennial edition. So they put 1921 to 2021 on there. View through Mahoosic Notch, considered by some to be the hardest mile of the Appalachian Trail. And look at that climb too. I have to go up this mountain. When I start going down and back up, that little dip, that's the Mahoosic Notch. It's happening tomorrow. Once I get to the top, I'm gonna have to take a very long break because it's still gonna be super intense getting up. It's just crazy to think that it's happening tomorrow. This is what everybody says is the hardest mile on the trail. There's been people that say it's the hardest 5 miles on the trail. I don't even know what it looks like. I haven't looked up anything about it. I went over and checked out all the little things and everything, and I was taking pictures of the mountain. I left my water bottle sitting on one of those little stone columns, and I was setting up my tent, and I'm like, what happened to my water bottle? And then I was like, oh man, I left it over there. Go over there, not there. Check the trash can. Somebody threw it away. That did not take long. Oh. So here's the other thing. I checked weather, atweather.org. For the next shelter, which is up that mountain, it said that it's supposed to rain from like midnight to 2 a.m., which is fine because I'm not hiking at those hours, but it's not fine because that's gonna make everything wet again. So hopefully that is not the case. But if it is, everything's gonna be wet. And then I also saw something about there being rain potentially popping up after 2. I really wanna try to get up early and go. Hopefully it's not cold. This morning it was like in the 40s, low 40s. So as long as it's not cold like that, I think I'll be fine and I can make something happen. Either way, we'll see how it goes, and I will see you tomorrow for the Mahoosic Notch.